Good morning. Today is the day that we embark on a journey. I had originally planned that I was going to embark on a grand journey starting on November 17th. We were going to go from here to Utah to Colorado to Oklahoma to Texas to spend Thanksgiving with my uncle in Houston, Katy, Texas, and then to Austin, Texas, and then to Albuquerque, New Mexico, where I was going to meet a branch of my family tree that I've never met before. And then from there to Mesa, Arizona to pick Kelsey up. That's where Kelsey spent yesterday, Thanksgiving. Kelsey and I together would go to Palm Desert, California, and then spend some time bouncing around California to visit my other grandma in Huntington Beach and the Chins in Anaheim. However, the bill for my hospital visit, I'm still waiting for one of the 3 bills, but so far it's clocking in at around $5,000. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, you can find a link in the description below. But B, that meant that going on that grand road trip, that grand adventure, I just couldn't make financial sense. So I cut the trip more than in half. I'm just doing the California leg, basically. I'm stopping in Arizona to pick up Kelsey. The actual adventure we're going on is a little bit less grand than I had originally envisioned, but it should still be fun. I'm just finishing up some laundry. The gym opens in an hour, so I'm gonna do my daily gym thing, come back here, shower, put everything in the car, and then head out. As much as possible, we're going to attempt to actually upload these videos shortly after they're shot. So do you remember that one time, many moons ago, when somebody wrote me an email that accused me of many things, but one of the things in particular was that I was irresponsible for not properly preparing for naps. It ended up yielding this shirt, shop.cinemastudios.com. Today, after I went to the gym, I came back home and, I burned like 1,500 calories over the course of 2 hours. My body was tired. The bed was really comfortable. I failed to properly prepare for a nap. And the end result is that my desire to leave for Utah today at noonish was unfulfilled. It is now getting close to 5 o'clock. I'm pretty much all packed up, so I just need to throw everything in the car and we'll be off. Fingers crossed for decent weather, because I don't have snow tires on. Bye, kitty. Bye. It started raining a little bit, but as long as it stays liquid and not icy, I think we'll be okay. Well, this isn't good. There was just something that's, I don't know if my tire is flat or, oh Jesus, it's cold. Something bad happened. Road trip's off to a great start. I do have a spare tire, but because the tire that exploded is on the driver's side, I don't feel comfortable trying to change that tire for this reason right here. There's just so many giant trucks flying by at 80 miles an hour. I don't feel comfortable trying to change a tire on that side of the car. So there's a tow truck on the way. It's an hour-long wait, so I'm just going to be chilling here for a bit. It'll be interesting to see what the price tag on this particular incident ends up being. Have I mentioned Patreon? When the tow truck gets here, either the guy's going to help me put a new tire on there, and by new I mean probably my spare tire from the trunk. I guess if he has his truck behind me with his lights going, it might feel safe enough to be over on that side of the car with these frickin' trucks blowing by. Or I can have the guy, I guess I don't know if it's gonna be a guy, I can have the person tow me into Butte, where I guess either it'll be safer to change the tire there, or I just get a motel room there and then try to get new tires put on in the morning. If I do put the spare on, I don't really know anything about driving on spare tires. How long are you able to do that? Can I hobble on a spare tire all the way to my destination, which is Roy, Utah? Actually, I just realized the rims that I have on this car are not the stock rims. They're bigger. I think the stock rims were 17 inches. The ones I have on the car right now are 19. Well, I'll see what the guy says when he gets here. Here's an update. It's been an hour. I haven't received any additional text messages or calls, so I don't know what's happening. My biggest problem right now, though, is that I have to pee. Oh, that looks like it could be a tow truck. Here we go.
I don't know if that big tire's going to fit in here. Don't give you much room.
I was afraid that the wheel itself might have been damaged, but it got scuffed a little bit, but otherwise it looks fine.
Yeah, don't look bad considering what happened.
I have no idea what happened. It was just, I thought that I had a flat tire. It didn't feel violent or anything. It just, all of a sudden I could hear kind of a wobble.
Okay, right here is a body lip. I'm going to lift up on your back quarter. I want you to shove that jack in, okay?
Okay.
It's going to need to go in that much. You ready?
Yep. Is that on there?
Yes, sir.
Is there a hotel in Butte that you would recommend?
Yes, Comfort Inn.
Comfort Inn.
It's clean, it's quiet, no riffraff.
Yeah, that tire is pretty trashed. You think they could just patch this up?
No, I think it's a little beyond that, sir. Be safe, brother.
Thank you very much.
You betcha.
We put the spare tire on. The spare tire itself is low on air, so I need to just hobble along to an exit that is apparently 5 miles down the road, where there's an air pump thing, fill up that spare tire, and then I'm gonna head into Butte, stay at a motel there tonight, and then tomorrow morning head over to the tire place and see if they can slap some new tires on. If this was gonna happen on the trip, I think it's good that it happened while I was still like relatively close to civilization instead of out in the middle of the desert of Utah. I guess there's a stretch of Arizona there that's more desolate. Just had to pass a police officer hanging out on the side of the road and wondering if he's gonna stop me for driving on the shoulder. Anyway, the tire that we took off wouldn't fit in the trunk. It fit in the trunk, but it didn't fit underneath the trunk floor bed. I don't know what that's called. In the little wheel well where the spare tire usually sits. It's taking up way more of the trunk than it would otherwise. So I had to pull the subwoofer out of the trunk, and it's sitting here next to me on the passenger seat. Hopefully this means that we're just getting all the bad luck for this trip out of the way right up front, and then the rest of the trip, smooth sailing. All right, I made it to this truck stop. You can see how flat that tire is. I'm gonna try to get some air in here. Oh dear God, I lost the cap to that thing.
How are you, man?
Good.
Hey, what town are you from, bro?
What's that?
What town are you from, bro?
I'm from Missoula.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you mind helping me get into Butte? I stay at the homeless shelter, and I'm like way the fuck's.
Oh, I just blew a tire out.
Oh, you gotta fix that, motherfucker.
Yeah, I gotta fix this thing.
So, do you know how you're gonna?
I have no idea. I just have it, and now the spare tire is flat.
Well, I mean, I don't know anything about tires. I know a little bit about fixing things under the hood. You know, certain means to what makes the car run.
Right.
I don't mean pistons or engines. I mean, like, I know a little bit about fluids. So, I mean, I'd help you. I mean, unless you know what it is. Like, do you just gotta put air in it, or?
I guess that's my next step, and then from there I'm gonna see what happens.
You know, keep air in it for a certain amount of time, but
yeah.
you got to make sure like you can get some sort of a repair and all that.
Right.
There is a hotel here, so maybe somebody can do something.
Yeah.
Well, other than that, yeah, I gotta figure something out.
Yeah.
You know, I really do. I don't even mean it. I really do.
Yeah.
What if every time I did that, I really could? I can't do it enough though. Okay, man. If I'm still here in like 20 minutes and you need help with this tire, like just ask me.
Sure.
I'll put some gloves on and I'll help you. But if you happen to find out if it holds air in it, just let me know. You know what I mean?
Okay. Good luck. That guy that just walked up to me, as he was walking up, I could see that he had something shiny in his hand, and I was like, is this guy coming up to stab me? It turned out to be a lighter, but like, that was not a comfortable moment. I can't figure out how to run that air compressor, so I'm gonna empty my bladder and then see if someone inside can help me figure out what's going on. Hello, is there something special I need to do to get the air compressor in the back to work?
So there's one at the end of these pumps. If you can't get that one to work, the one across, or the gas station across the street has two as well.
Okay, cool, thank you. He said that sometimes this one ends up broken because people drop it. And there's another one on the other side of the parking lot. But I'm not excited about having to drive the car around more now that trying to use this pump here emptied more air out of that tire. This one you have to put in what pressure you want. What is this thing supposed to be at? 60? Inflate to 60 psi. Yeah, okay. $59, that seems close enough. Yes, that looks fine, question mark. Okay, I'm now gonna head into the Comfort Inn in Butte. It's like 8 miles down the road. Still can't go all that fast on a spare tire. So, I guess I should be there in like 12 minutes or so. Turns out it's like really hard to see your side view mirror when there's a subwoofer in your passenger seat. Okay. This is a very blue building. Well, that woman in there was very pleasant. I'm not excited about having to spend $100 to sleep here, but it is what it is. I just opened the trunk and you can smell the burning rubber coming off that tire still. Hey, how'd that camera get here? It took me 3 trips total to bring everything up. In that bag, I've got my computer, and there's a monitor and all the computer-y stuff in there. That thing has roughly $12,000 worth of camera equipment in it, so I didn't want to leave those in the car. What the f*** is that? Did somebody get murdered in here? What? I wouldn't say that today went according to plan. So there's a tire place like a 5-minute drive from here that opens at 8 a.m. So my plan is to wake up by 7:30. I'll drive down there and see what it's going to cost and how long it's going to take. I'm mentally preparing myself for the possibility that they're not going to be able to do it tomorrow, either because they're already booked up or they're not going to have the particular kind of tire that my wheels need. If that's the case, they're not open on Sunday, so I guess there is a chance that I'm going to be in Butte for a few days. I just need to go to sleep. Thank you for tagging along with me on this unexpectedly eventful adventure. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm trying to record here and the air conditioner just turned on. That's not okay. It's gonna be noisy. Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'll see you guys tomorrow.